Now this is absolutely hilarious. I called it. These companies are also competing on who can make the most pointless and redundant product. Let's discuss that in this video.
Hey, if you enjoy content like this, drop a like, make sure to subscribe, and smash that bell so you never miss another video.
Hey, what is going on guys? Danny here, welcome back to the channel and I hope you've all been doing well. Just last week, we talked about how Nvidia may have released the most pointless GPU, and here comes AMD with their hold my beer moment. So you guys might have heard or seen rumors over the past few months that AMD was going to refresh their RX 6000 lineup. Well, it turns out that it is true, and the plan was for AMD to announce the refreshed RX 6000 SKUs this month, and launch them alongside the 5800X 3D. However, it doesn't seem like that will be happening now, as video cards have just recently reported that the launch for the RX 6000 refresh has been delayed to May 10th, whereas originally it was planned for April 20th, alongside the 5800X 3D. They've also just mentioned that this source has had a pretty perfect track record when it comes to these rumors, and I can agree with them. Over the past few months, we have seen the source provide them with some pretty accurate info. Not that this is even a huge deal to begin with. What exactly are the RX 6000 refresh SKUs? Well, according to the leaked specs, there will be three models: the RX 6950 XT, the RX 6750 XT, and the RX 6650 XT. These GPUs will be based on the same GPUs as the original models from that segment, so Navi 21, Navi 22, and Navi 23 respectively. At first, a lot of people were theorizing that AMD might refresh these GPUs using an enhanced 6nm node from TSMC, but that doesn't seem to be the case. They're still going to be using the same old fabrication process as the original 6000 GPUs. The only major difference that these cards will be bringing are faster GDDR6 memory bandwidth, which has been bumped from 16 gigabits per second to 18 gigabits per second, higher TGP, and slightly faster GPU clocks out of the box. And that's it. There's no increase in terms of stream processors or infinity cache, no memory size upgrades, just these minor tweaks. In terms of real-world performance, don't expect any large noticeable differences. You're going to be looking at anywhere from 2 to 5% performance gains in gaming, which, let's be honest, you won't even notice, and probably mere seconds in terms of rendering workloads if you do use your Radeon card for that. Also, a lot of these users can easily just tweak and overclock the existing models they have to match the performance of these cards. But hey, at least they're going to be giving us some nice fancy blacked out reference coolers, right? Jokes aside, I do actually really like the look of those coolers. I think compared to custom AIB models, they look the best, and traditionally I've always been a fan of reference coolers. Even Nvidia's reference designs, in my opinion, have looked way better than what custom AIB models come up with. Going back to the topic on hand, and in terms of pricing, nothing has been communicated by leakers or AMD for that matter, so that's all still up in the air, but I have a fairly good idea on what you can expect. I know what everyone wants, and that is a refreshed lineup at lower prices, but if you honestly believe that's going to be happening, you're just setting yourself up for disappointment. What I'm pretty sure will happen is that AMD will introduce these cards at the same price point as the original models, so the 6950 XT will have an MSRP of $999, the 6750 XT will have an MSRP of $479, and the 6650 XT at $379. Or the other thing I think they'll do is follow in Nvidia's footsteps and bump up the MSRP by like $50 to $100 depending on the model and segment, and position it as these are premium models, so that's why the price upgrade is warranted. But the real reason is that they just know that there will be some suckers who will gladly pay for the marked up prices, so why not sell it to them? But why would AMD even release these cards in the first place? Doesn't it seem odd to you guys? And I briefly talked about this in my previous video, how we're expected to see newer generation cards later in the fall. Well, there could be various reasons. AMD might have an excess supply of these chips and just want to get rid of them, so they're taking the opportunity to refresh some SKUs to help get rid of supply. Another reason could be that they've just seen what Nvidia was able to do with their Ti variants and wanted to do the same. One more reason could be that perhaps AMD might not be bringing a full lineup of RDNA 3 cards this fall. Maybe they might just release one or two enthusiast high-end SKUs. With the way things have been kind of trending in the GPU market, these could be some really expensive GPUs. I mean, with all the rumors and leaks suggesting MCM or multi-chiplet design for RDNA 3, it could be a drastic jump in performance. So that may warrant some really hefty price tags. And for those who want GPUs at lower end prices, AMD might go, well, you've got the RX 6000 refresh, those cards are still fast, we still support them, and you guys should just buy those. I don't know, it's just a theory, but I could see that happening. Circling back to the RX 6000 refresh GPUs, if you're in the market for a GPU right now and you're wondering if you should wait, My advice would be to not wait. You're better off just trying your luck on getting a vanilla 6700 XT or 6800 XT. Just overclock it yourself and call it a day. These GPUs will not be offering anything worthwhile over what we have already on the market, so I wouldn't stress about it. This is essentially just another Ryzen 3000 XT like product line. Unless you can find it for cheap as the original SKUs, I just pretend they don't exist. Either focus on getting an existing model, or wait for next gen would be my advice.
If you guys found this video to be informative and entertaining, then leave a like. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. Be sure to check out the video description for cool links and ways to support the channel, such as using my Amazon affiliate link. And if you're interested in seeing more content like this, then consider subscribing, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.